morning to all. I am Yogeshwari of 6th C from Wales Vidhyalaya, Tenkasi. I would take this opportunity to demonstrate how to make the simple electric circuit. Do you know what is meant by an electric circuit? Let's see. A continuous and closed path of an electric current is called electric circuit. Now, what are the materials needed to make a simple electric fan? Dry cells, a simple electric motor, connecting wires, and a small leaf. These are the things are used to make a simple electric fan. An electric circuit consists of electric devices like electric motors, sources of electricity, dry cell, and wires that are connected with the help of switch. I will explain this electric circuit with the help of circuit diagram. This is the circuit diagram. This is simple electric circuit. Battery, switch, and electric motor. Positive terminal of the battery is connected to the one end of the electric motor, and negative terminal of the electric cell is connected to the one end of the switch, and electric motor is connected to the another end of the switch. When the switch is in on position, the circuit is closed. The current passes through the circuit, the electric motors work, and the fan rotates. The electric circuit provides a complete path for electricity to pass between the two terminals of the electric cell. The electric fan works only when the current flows through the circuit. In an electric circuit, the direction of the current is taken to be from the positive to the negative terminal of the electric cell. Now I will show my simple electric circuit. This is my simple electric circuit I was made in my house. This is motor, and this is a small fan, and this is batteries. The motor and the two wires are connected to the motor, and it is connected in the batteries, one in positive and in negative. In one positive and in one negative, the current will flow through the motor. After that, the fan will rotate. Now we can see. See, this I said that the motor is connected to wires, positive and negative. So after that, the fan will rotate. This is simple electric circuit. This is I made in my house. Thank you to all.
Warm welcome from. I'm Seshadri of Class 8 Wales Vidhyalaya, Tenkasi. We need to know that what are the basics, characteristics and functions of the teeth. Let us know it. And we all know that what is teeth, and that's how we used to chew our food, and that's how our digestion process starts. And few of you even also know what are the types of teeth. Let me show you. And this is an incisor, and this is a canine, and this is a premolar, and this is a molar. And these are the types of teeth. But have you ever wondered what is inside the teeth? If you ever cut a single teeth, and what will be inside it? You might think that it's just a teeth, just a solid part, and or it will be skull. Just like rock, if you split it out, there will be nothing. But that is absolutely wrong. Let me show you what is inside the teeth. So this is how it looks like when we cut a teeth. So I just prepared a 3D model of what are the parts of teeth. So let me tell you what are the parts of teeth and the functions of it. And this is a back side of the teeth, and there is a peach shaded area on the top which is an enamel. And there is a large area which is covered over here from the top, which is dentin. And there is a orange shaded rope along over the bottom, which is called as cementum. And there is a soft area in this middle of our teeth and middle and the smallest of nerve teeth, which is called as pulp chamber. And at the side, when we used to see a fleshy part and a soft part over it, which is called as gingiva. And below it, we used to see some brown dotted lines over here with a background of white. So which are the small particles of bone which is below the gingivas. So let me say to the functions of it. So enamel. So enamel, we all know that it is a shield of our teeth. So enamel, like how in a human body, whenever a disease or a bacteria comes to fight our body, comes to invade our body, our immune system used to fight against the bacteria. Likewise, whenever we consume any food and any harmful bacteria enters to it, our enamel used to fight with that bacteria and get rid of it. And the largest part over here, which is dentin. As I called it as the largest part, you must be wondering that it is the largest component in our teeth. And yes, you are right. And dentin, right, it is the largest part in our teeth, as I told you before. But you may not wonder, what is this called? What is the cementum called? Let me tell you. So cementum is nothing but it's a connective tissue, and basically it connects the dentin as well as the enamel. And cementum and enamel are similar, but what is the main difference is that cementum is softer than enamel. So with this we can learn that enamel is harder. That's why bacteria are not able to come inside our teeth. And there is a small and a soft area which is move over it, which can be said as a pulp chamber. So pulp chamber also have another name called endodontium. I repeat, endodontium. So it is inside it, there is a nerves-like structure and the blood vessels. So like in the human body, there is a heart and a brain which provides a blood supply and sufficient nutrients. And what are the basic needs of a human being? Likewise, for the basic needs of a teeth, these nerves and blood vessels provided. So blood vessels generally, it provides the blood supply of our teeth and as well as the sufficient nutrients to our teeth. And what these nerves do is that these nerves, they used to control our force of how we are chewing our food. And at last, there is a side part of it which is gingivas. So gingivas is that it's a fleshy part of a fleshy part which is bottom of our teeth. So bottom means it's not an extreme bottom, not top of it, but it's a middle bottom of it. So this fleshy part called gingiva, so it immunize our middle bottom of our teeth from a harmful stimuli. So let me conclude this speech by saying, have a healthy day, healthy life, and thank you. Cheers.
Hi, I am Gururaj of 8th C from Vidhyalaya, Tenkasi. We have done the project of water turbine. About water turbine. A water turbine is a rotatory machine like a windmill, except the energy is provided by falling water instead of wind. The turbine converts the kinetic energy from mechanical energy. Water turbines were developed in the 19th century and were widely used for industrial power prior to electrical grids. It is the process of turbine which will not use electric current. The object we used are 4 number of 3 ml water can, 1 straw, ice sticks, plastic spoon and lollipop stick. We have joined the 4 bottles by gum at the top and bottom. We stick the ice stick between them to join the spoon fan. With the hole in the bottom, it gets the water down to join the sticks. Now the half part over. At the second part, we have take a bottle. Already we have stick it with the gum on the bottle cap, and then we have made a small hole to insert the needle to get rotated to make a turbine. Then now at the last part, at the fourth bottom can, we have joined two eye sticks to get the very stick point to at the bottle can. Then now join the two sticks, make a hole to insert the lollipop stick. At the stick insert spoon from the bottom. Now the water gets flowed at the bottom, then the windmill fan gets rotated and it gets rotated then like a rain. This type of process is called no electricity used to water turbine. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Hatim of grade 8 going to explain on how sugar causes tooth decay. Before that, let's have a brief line on the parts of our teeth. There are three parts in our teeth: the enamel, the dentin and the pulp. The enamel is made up of minerals. The dentin is the underlying area below the enamel, and the pulp consists of blood vessels and nerves. What causes tooth decay? Bacteria in our mouth. When we eat food containing sugar, bacteria feed on them too, producing acids. Acids start to dissolve the minerals of the tooth enamel. The saliva in our mouth restores these minerals, preventing further decay. When we eat food containing sugar, more and more, the saliva can keep up, causing tooth decay, causing the bacteria to enter into the dentin and eventually into the pulp. Further decaying causes pain in the pulp and tooth loss if not taken care of. How can we prevent tooth decay? Brush at least twice a day with fluoride toothpaste, as fluoride makes the enamel more resistant to the action of acids. Floss every day before bedtime. Floss is nothing but just letting a small string between your teeth. Limit the eating of snacks containing sugar, as eat snacks causes acidity in our mouth that reduces calcium in our teeth, causing tooth decay. Visit a dentist often, every 3 to 4 months, for oral examination. Thank you.
I am going to do accident base. This is detergent powder and this is turmeric cloth. This is turmeric paste in white cloth and this is lemon. Now I apply some detergent powder in turmeric cloth. See? Wait. Yes. See? Detergent powder changed in reddish brown color. Yes, detergent powder changed in reddish brown color. Then lemon. Take some lemon and apply in turmeric cloth. See, lemon is changed in yellow in color. Lemon is changed in yellow in color. See the difference? Detergent powder changed in reddish brown color and lemon is changed in yellow in color. Lemon is acid and this detergent powder is base. Acid have no color in turmeric indicator and base. Base have reddish brown color in turmeric indicator. Lemon is acid. Acid have no color. Detergent powder is base. Base have reddish brown color. Thanks. Thank you.
I am R. Afifa Nasli of grade 7, Wales, Vidhyalaya, Tenkasi. Now I am here to explain about my project. My project is about wastewater treatment plant. Nowadays, wastewater is a pollution caused to the environment. water pollution is traced. One solution for this problem is by discharging the water that is filtered to the process of WWTP, that is waste water treatment plant. In my project, I will show the main 5 steps included in the WWTP. First, the water enters the bar screen. This is from the home. Houses discharge waste from the kitchens and even from factories. These water goes to the bar screen. Now, after the bar screen is filled with the waste water, it consists of plastics, cans, bags, wraps, etc., even papers. So after this, the water passes to the removal tank. The next tank is grit and sand removal tank. Now I am going to tilt the bar screen tank so that the water enters the grit and sand removal tank. See what is going to happen. Now you can see the water flowing into the grit and sand removal tank. After this, the waste is present in the water such as the sand, soil pollution, etc. settles in this tank. Now I am going to tilt the grit and sand removal waste. So you can see the water from the grit and sand removal tank passes through the settling tank with little dust particles settled over the cover. Now here is settlement of sludge. Sludge is something like waste. It's a solid mud. Air is pumped for the growth of bacteria into a purified bottle which is used for consuming the waste. This is aeration. Let me tilt the settling tank. See how the water pumps through the pipe to the aeration tank. Now you can see that the water from the settling tank has passed to the aeration tank. In this, the water goes from this tank to the chlorination tank. Here, chlorine is added to kill the bacteria, microbes and other organisms. Now, let me tilt the aeration tank to the chlorination tank. So, now the chlorinated tank is filled. That is, we have the clean and pure water. This clean water then goes to the ponds and the fields where the plants are grown. Now guys, see how the water from the chlorinated tank passes through the pond and to the plant. So now the plants is full. Let me tilt it towards the pond. The waste is purified and we get the clean water. Now let me tell the principle of this treatment plant. First, from the bar screen, it is a part of the primary filtration flow and typically it is the first level of filtration. Items removed from the influence are called screenings. Next comes the settling tank directly from the bar screen. It is a process in which the sedimentation tank or the clarifiers are filled. It allows the suspended particles to settle out of water as it flows. Back to grit and sand removal tank is a process used to remove sand, slip and grit from the water. The grit removal is often found in headworks of wastewater treatment plants. It is also used for removing sand from the river. So after this comes the process of aeration and chlorination. It is a process of adding chlorine or chlorine tablets or compound with a sodium hypochlorite to water. It also prevents the spread of waterborne diseases such as cholera, dysentery and typhoid. From this wastewater treatment plant, we are clear that water can be reused and recycled. This is the primary principle of this project. And now I think I have done my project at my most level best. If you have any corrections in this, there are many, but still my project have been done by myself with my own creativeness and patience. Thank you everyone for your patient listening.
Morning to all, I am Joe Blessing from 7th Standard B section. Today I am going to say about the acids and bases. We want to know which is acid and which is base. To identify that, we have a term that is indicator. We are going to see about the natural indicator, turmeric solution. Now let us take some turmeric and pour some water in it to make like a paste. Mix it. Mix it with the cotton. Now let us do this way. Cover the full paper with the turmeric paste. Now I fully cover the paper with turmeric. Now let us keep it at home. Now we want to take some detergent water plus vinegar solution. Add some vinegar solution and glass. Keep it the paper some dried. The paper was dried and now we going to check that. First we going to check the detergent water. Take a bud and dip it inside. Now you draw something in there. You can see some red color change. Now we can see the red color change, the dark pink color change in this. When the substance changes to dark red, dark pink, it is base. So detergent water is base. Now let us check with the vinegar. Now vinegar, dip the bud inside the vinegar and now you can check. This gives the yellow color. No color change is happening. So the acids not no color change is happening, and in bases the dark pink color change is happening. So bases it is dark pink and in the acids it is no color change. So thank you.
My name is R. Vidhyalaya from class 7th. I made a science project a simple electric circuit. A circuit is a path in which flow of electrons take place. The components which are used in a simple electric circuit is battery, conductive wire, switch and resistor. Components of simple electric circuit such as battery, a conductive path, a switch and a resistor and a bulb. These are the main parts of the simple electric circuit which are used to functioning a bulb or electric circuit. When we on the switch, the flow of electrons get passed through the conductive path and reaches the bulb and the bulb starts to glow. Battery is consisting of two or more cells is used to supply of electric current.
Switch is a device to change the flow of electrons by making and breaking of connection. And resistor is a device to reduce the overflow of current.
Morning everyone, I am going to describe you about the types of teeth with the help of this model. There are 4 types of teeth: incisors, canines, premolars and molars. Incisors. Incisors are 8 in total. We have these incisors in the front center of our mouth. 4 at the lower jaw and 4 at the upper jaw. Typically, the first adult teeth that a child will get coming in 6 to 8 years old. This is used for biting our food. Canines. Canines are the next teeth that develop in our mouth. We have 4 canines totally, 2 at the lower jaw and 2 at the upper jaw. We use this to tear apart food. Premolars, incisors and canines have a flat biting surface. Their function is that to crush the food. Molars. Molars have a function similar to the premolars, to tear, to crush and grind the food. We have 12 totally, 6 at the lower jaw and 6 at the upper jaw. It has a flat biting surface to do this perfect job. Thank you.
Hello friends, I am Roshna from 7C, here to test 3 samples whether they are acid or base with an indicator. This is red cabbage. Peel some from it, boil them with water. This is the solution of red cabbage. The 3 samples are vinegar solution, ketchup solution and soap solution. When we add the indicator with acidic solution, the color will changes into pink color. And when we add the indicator into basic solution, the color will changes into green color. Come, let's start testing. Let's add the indicator into vinegar solution and into ketchup solution and finally into soap solution. Now let's see the difference. The vinegar solution changes the color into dark pink color. The ketchup solution changes into pink color. And the soap solution changes the color into green color. From this activity we can observe that the vinegar and the ketchup solutions are acidic and the soap solution is basic. Thank you.
Good morning to all. I am Vyashutika of class 7C of Vidhyalaya Tenkasi, here to demonstrate an experiment that is acid and base. What is acid? Acids are sour in taste, whereas bases are bitter in taste. Acid contains H plus ions, that is hydrogen ions. So base contains OH minus ions, that is hydroxide ions. So this is acid. It's nothing but it is citric acid, and this is base. It's nothing but washing powder, that is sodium hydroxide. This is blue litmus paper. Now I am going to dip this blue litmus paper with acid. So let's see what happens. So from this we can understand that blue litmus changes into red litmus paper. This is red litmus paper and it is indicated. So I am going to do now what is happening. So we are seeing that it changes into blue litmus color. From this we can understand that this is acid and this is base. Thank you. Good morning to all. I am Vishwatika of 7C, Vidhyalaya Tenkasi, here to present an activity with the topic Real Image and Virtual Image. Now, what do you know about real image or virtual image? Yes, Real image is nothing but an image which can be obtained on the screen is known as real image. Virtual image is nothing but an image which cannot be obtained on the screen is called as virtual image. Now let's test with the experiment using real image or inverted image. This is light source which is pressed on candle. This is called as convex lens, which is thicker in the middle and thinner at the edges. Using this convex lens with the light source, we get the image as real and inverted image using this light and convex lens. So from this we can understand that convex lens shows the real and inverted image. Now let me pass on virtual image. I hope you can obtain my image. This is the example of plain mirror in which we can obtain the virtual image, as we saw the definition of virtual image in first. Now we can understand that virtual image is lateral inverted and we cannot touch on the screen. Thank you all.
Good evening to all. I am Ashwati, studying 7th A. Now I explain in simple electric circuit. Take one HW battery, switch, motor fan. This is plus, this is minus. Joined with plus in switch, negative in motor fan, and take minus in switch in motor fan. Now I on this. Thank you.
Good morning. I'm Arsha, grade 7 at School Vidhyalaya, Tenkasi. This is my simple electrical project. This is a security system that will keep us and the neighbors safe. The people we usually know will knock at the door or try to ring the bell, but people like these would open the door without our knowledge. So this security system will keep us safe. Now let's see how this project works. Did you hear the buzzer ringing and the light flashing? It's the security system. Pretend we're inside the house cooking. The thieves are trying to open the door. We will hear the buzzer and we will check at the door. But in this case, if we're in the neighborhood, in a particular distance, we will see the light flashing. This is helpful for the neighbors too, because they can see the light flashing outside the house too. Now let's see how it looks inside the house. And now let's compare it with the diagram over here. First, the battery is the starting point of the circuit, then a wire is connected to the buzzer, then to the LED bulb with the resistor. The resistor stops the voltage going to the LED bulb because it may fuse. Then it's connected to the limit switch and back to the battery again. As you can see, the limit switch is not connected, so the circuit is not closed and the circuit will not work. But when the limit switch is touched, the circuit is closed and the circuit will work. Now, as you can see, there's another simple circuit over here, which is connected with a battery and a wire to the switch and then to the LED bulb. Thank you.